My challenge lately is to just have compassion for those that are a lot sicker than I am. I start by being grateful for who I am as somebody who is independently taking care of themselves. You see, I happen to value the quality of the human associations that I'm having. Now, if you're paying attention as humanity, which I am, humanity, um, it hasn't been easy as far as like, well, what are we doing here? Oh, we have to make money, and then you figure out a way, but that's a hustle. I mean, it depends on what you're doing, but even still, I mean, it's like the more money you make, the more that you're just a certified fucking ripoff or something. Like they can't. I don't know. I am. This is me graduated. Ever since I was 2, I was like, oh my God, there's that monetary system out there. Um, So I'm just now I'm going on 48 saying, and guess what? I really haven't had it shaping my life at all. I do things for my health instead of for money. That's a true story. A lot of people couldn't fathom who I really am unless I gave them an autobiography. But I can tell you I've lived in the mountains for um, 35 years, but that doesn't mean that, oh, she's just really checked out of reality. No, no, babes, come on. Oh my God. You still don't know who I am. That's okay. There's only a few that really do, and they live up here. We're not in close association, unfortunately, and also, they can't do much for me, and I can't do much for them. They're all like 70 years old. Well, no, actually, the truth is, I have a family chiropractor. See, I wasn't going to her for some reasons, but I went back to her under just like complete duress. This just happened within the last year here, and this woman is amazing. I knew I needed what she was able to do. She uses literal tools to like knock your bones back into place. I don't want to spend too much time talking about what she did for me, but um, she knows what she's doing, and also she knows me. She knows me. She is really a unique person, healer, woman who is alone. She has independently lived in these mountains. So there's people up here, there's healers up here, really trippy people up here. I'm one of them. Stay way out of the coffee shops and all of the maze that's going on there. That's not at all why I'm here. It's a tourist town, and it's like, oh God, now what is happening? Anyway, getting back to this woman who, this experience with her, she I already knew this, I already know it, and she's like, Shauna, and by the way, your ancestor, there is, I can hear them right now. They are trying to, and we had this conversation that's like, I know, and babe, don't tell me that, I know I have to work on my heart. I know I do. Um, Nobody's going to live through this, but by the way, the hearts are going to stop pounding. There is something more that you have to focus on, to tell you the truth. I mean, this thing is getting kind of um, a little bit too serious for my taste. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to just say, yeah, right. I'm glad I'm being shown what I am to be able to safely move through. See, I don't have a care about how it would end up because I know that this is going to sound weird, but I don't have any responsibility for the the life I'm living. I mean, my physical body isn't mine. I don't own this biological factory. Nobody does. In fact, we think it's possessed or owned by some scientists or something. At this point, we're seeing it being patented, it's being altered, and then they're saying, well, in fact, that the human being is going to go extinct, and they didn't just say that there won't be left something that appears to be human here. It's already happening, babes. They're just kindly letting us know with the softest language, and you and people think that it's a chess game, and really it's just checkers. What they're telling you is plain and simple. Human beings are going extinct. They're not going to tell you how. How do they tell you? What do they say? Listen to the language. Keep listening to it. It's probably saying, oh, because of some natural biosphere can't hold them up anymore. Well, then tell us more. What is going to be replaced by it? I mean, things are just, we haven't seen it yet that things just disappear here and turn into Mars. We just haven't seen it yet. And we don't really know what the hell they're pulling out of the ground as far as the big lizards and stuff like that. Really, do we? Do we not? Um, uh, I don't. I'm not really that vague on the subject matter, but my point of this video, lost it. It's actually bad patterning. It's 3:30 in the morning. I'm experiencing narcissistic abuse, and it's getting really serious now. Being ghosted and then outcasted. First of all, outcasted. Very peculiar because I'm very in a state of like a fog deception. The Neptune Venus thing, I would be a lot more clear minded about it. But really, who can be like a detective like this? Except for I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, okay, so why isn't anybody concerned about my well-being through an emergency, say a family emergency? Um, in fact, I was having trouble before that family member. I'm not saying that I have my problems are just surpassing. I'm a narcissist, man, and me too. No, I'm just looking at what reality shows. I'm a reality, truth-oriented person. I'm not a people here. I'm just saying, I'll look at the movie in which my character played. Boy, I just fucking need some help now. All of a sudden, I find myself in a mild starvation situation. I need support. I lost it. Nobody is really here. Hello, help me. And then I started getting yelled out and shut out. It was a trip. Now, I blame it on social media because, well, you can say one thing and be another thing. You can say one thing there and be another thing in reality. Narcissist. Now, let me explain. It's not just one way for you. Like, you are there saying, oh, look at me, I am, and you're just setting up your memes, and then you take a picture of your wife there and hold up a kid and selfie it out. And no, it could be, and then you're an asshole, and you're not really getting along, and you're sick as hell. And what happened? Where'd you just get away from? And then, do you have anything real to say about it, or you're just placating to everybody? Sickness and don't really have a cure for. Is there a rise above, or boy, was it dangerous for you? Did you even understand what you had your hands on that would go into your subconscious programming and blow you apart? Because really, you're just like a narcissist holding things up for why? Attention. Whatever works for them. Or, now, did you know it could be the opposite? Some people are being they're being so strange. They are actually not looking nice. They are talking, attacking, and now I'm gonna make this funny face, and boy, I shouldn't do that. What if it stays there? I'm being fucking under such narcissistic abuse. It's really interesting because I don't know if I can handle another battle. It's been battle after battle, and at the same time. Now, let me get back to what's on just to try and open your mind about the double thing that's happening. You see people like me that go there and vent with all their problems. Especially how about the ones that do have something to say that's venting all of their problems like this. Let's talk about the chaos of my life, and I'm moving today, and it's this and that and this and that, and just talking. Well, they might be very peaceful in real life. They might have a very private sanctuary. They might actually just be without people, but when they are, they're really present with them. They don't really stay on their phones in the presence of people. There could be that too. Hi, I'm here. I'm the one who doesn't put up a full spread of me very often. I mean, I've been just recently putting pictures up and it hasn't paid at all. The more that the narcissist sees your face, they'll connect it up with any negativity, not the good things. It's a blow it. It's like saying that's not a bird, that's Herkimer bird or whatever, giving it a name, and now it's just ruining. Just can you have the experience of the bird there? You got to give it an ID, huh? That's what's in the word bird. Yip 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 yip. Ba 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 ma ma ba ba ma ma ba 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 bird bird bird. Bird is a word. Bird bird bird. Sorry. You know, I give myself the permission to express this way, and I'll get up on the stand in front of the courts of fucking universal law saying, now, why don't I pass? It's just entertainment. Just the same as that fucking Saturday Night Live over there. And how many fucking 57 channels and nothing on? 57 channels and nothing on. If you knew where I came from and if you knew how I paid attention and what I have been filtering and what I have been disciplining with, I don't have to prove anything and I don't care, but if you knew, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remain being me. And what is planned for nobody else but just because my heart's still beating and this is what I'm supposed to do, is I'm going to get on my rusty old guitar strings. It's amazing what I've been playing nowadays, how it's been coming out, and it's just, it has nothing to do with, except for that I started doing this when I was 3, playing music, and you don't do that. See, sometimes you take a break. But the interesting thing is I've gotten so much better without playing. And I know what I'm talking about. Very few people could understand high-minded scholars, not even that, but really people who are gifted. And not only that, they're supposed to do something. And what it shows up is like, it doesn't matter how you deny it and how you crush it down. If you're supposed to do it, it's going to come in the back door and say, fucking, by the way, darn, I gotta play my music and shut my mouth. And see, I've done this before where I would go, see, I'm a weirdo. Until you see me sitting in with a band and I am putting the flesh all over the fucking skeleton there. And people are like dancing with their eyes fucking rolling in the back of their head and they're going, who's doing it? And I am. I'm playing the fucking, and then so what happens with me is that people come up to me after the show and say, you know what, Shauna? I understand you now. Other people come up, Shauna, I had no idea. I get you now. I understand. You know, Shauna, I have seen you around, and you seem like a puzzling, but you know, I just got to tell you, I get you now. Without saying a word, it's just everything. Well, you make sense now. You know, that's me. A story, my unique biography, whatever. Dislike it, please. It's just like disliking a sunset. You people are. Of course, I don't want to know you. Getting back to going to a party where everybody's on psychedelics and LSD, and I don't do them as much as you presume. And mushrooms are not in that category. That's very, very much needed. You need it. I'm a guide. I'm a shaman. What are you? We're all different, but we're all gonna influence to heal you eventually. You know, I just need to put it all down. I don't have any business really, but really I'm here. I'm a wounded healer. Getting back to going to this party where everybody was on, something was going on in this town where LSD, the literal LSD was here. I didn't care for it. I don't do that. You know, I mean, I did it once and I thought, oh, this is what they're doing, huh? I mean, but you know, it's full of poison. Something. It's made in the same labs that other bad drugs are made. There's some bad drugs out there. You don't do those. Anyway, getting back to the party. Well, you know, you know, wandering through there, just the age I was, and just happened to find myself amongst that crew there. Well, they were everywhere, but I ended up at a party where everybody was high on LSD. And I will never forget this one guy. He's seen me everywhere, but he came up to me and he said, Shauna, you're always here. You're always high on LSD, aren't you? You are. And I said, yeah, yeah, you get it, huh? I don't need it. I'm already seeing the liquid. Everybody's one. You're going to come down. I don't.